Tonight we're breaking this 1975 Topps Mini Cello Pack number 7. All right, your first card, Travis, is going to be Mike Jorgensen on top here. Let's see what kind of gems we can get out of these. Yeah, we've only opened 7 of these as opposed to, I think, the regular mini packs we've opened a couple hundred, I think. Spot number 1, Mike Jorgensen. Top card's just got a little bit of bending to it. A little bit of schmutz there on the bottom, but beautiful. Center mini, nice and glossy. Spot number 2 for Mr. Service. There were 75 mini rack packs. There are 75 regular racks and minis both. Bob Apetitia. Their centering is definitely a little off. Corner on these just have a little bit of love on the upper right hand corner so far. Fortunately, this card's got a lot of print defect action in the B of Cubs. That's spot number 3, Don Kessinger. Let's see this one. This could be a good card. These are hard to get centered. This card number 4 for Mr. Steele. It's a little bit off center, but that might 9 for a mini. That's a beautiful card, Mr. Steele. If you're interested in selling that, hit me up on Facebook. Bob Hansen. Spot number 5 for Mr. Steele. Centering still off to the left. That needs to improve. So far, beautiful cards. Not very many print defects. This is a good one coming up here. It's spot number 6 for Mr. Jeremy Service. We got ourselves the Gaylord Perry All-Star card. Centering's off both directions, but a beautiful pack fresh Gaylord Perry. Check that out. Congratulations on that, Jeremy. There's still some schmutz on the back of this for Craig Cusick. Spot 7 for Bradley. Unfortunately, centering keeps going off for us. All right, spot 8, Toby Hara. Gum card, and it's off center for you, Mr. Bill Law. Rangers team card. This is another one that's very difficult to get centered. Unfortunately, this one is off center like they almost always are. This is spot number 9 for Mr. Townsend. Also a print dot there to the left of Rangers in the upper left. Spot 10 for Jeremy Service. It's weird, like some of these cards have a ding in the upper right hand corner, but some don't. They must have gotten a little bit of ding in the factory before they got cellar wrapped. Gene Locklear. Spot 10 for Jeremy. Oh! Well, look at that. Would you look at that? See, I don't peek. Look at this beauty sitting in front of me. That is really well centered, guys. Really well centered for spot 11 for Mr. Matthew Townsend. It's really well centered left to right. It's got a little bit of crookedness to it. It's a little bit off top to bottom and left to right. It's a little crooked, but that got great corner. The upper right's just got a little bit of touch to it. But that, my friends, is a George Brett 1975 Topps Mini Pack Fresh pulled on Vintage Breaks West for Matthew Townsend. Congratulations, Matthew. That is a very, very nice card, Matthew. I might actually be interested in buying that from you, sir. I do not have a 9. I'm not sure if this is a 9. This might 8. I'd have to take a much closer look at it, but I don't see any print defects. The surface looks good. The upper right-hand corner does have a little bit of touch to it, and it's slightly crooked. The back's off-center, too. But that is a heck of a George Brett Mini. Wow. That's awesome. That is awesome. Well, that made my 1-year anniversary. Thanks, everybody. We're going home now. If it 9s, it's definitely a bell. It's like a $3,000 card if it's a 9. But an 8, it's about $500. That is a hell of a card, though, guys. That may be my favorite card we've ever pulled on Vintage Breaks West. Well, we've got the rest of the pack here. Can we get a Yount to go with it? Or are we just going to be, is that just being greedy? I wish Mr. Townsend was here to watch that live, but he's not on right now. He's usually on the show. Spot 12, Bill Robinson for Travis. Very nice card, unfortunately off center. A Willie Crawford. Spot 13 for Mr. Townsend. Pedro Bourbon. Spot 14 for Bill Law. Unfortunately, it's off center. It's got a big fisheye on the left side. Spot 15 for Mr. Townsend. Jerry Moses. Kind of love on his corners, unfortunately. It's kind of the first time I've ever seen a cello pack with corner issues. Kind of weird. Jerry Moses. Another team card. Team cards general in this set are very hard to get centered. This is for you, Ryan Steele, spot 16. Not too bad. That's actually a pretty nice Phillies card. That's for you, Ryan Steele, in spot 16. Terry Foster, spot 17 for Donald. That's pretty well centered. That has a chance at a 9. Donald, if you're looking to sell, I might be interested in buying that. And our last card in the 1975 Topps Mini Cello Pack, number 7 for Travis Yoxel, is Tom McCraw. Thank you for everyone watching. That was a heck of a pack. Congratulations again to Matthew Townsend on that incredible hit on Vintage Breaks West's 1-year anniversary show.